my direction how easy it is. You don't have to be,
I don't have to be you.
Get tossed.
Oh, she's very close. No.
I have it at 375. I'm going to drop it a little bit.
In the kitchen.
Okay, now she's adding half the tomato. You guys might want to come up and look at, because this is kind of progressively cooking without oil on an induction stove. By the way, this is the miso I use. Do not use the miso from Japan. Too much sodium, not mild.
That's the white, yeah, not the red.
Red is very, very strong in sodium. It's almost like a bite to it. It's very mild. Locally. Local.
It's the one I can
Made in Honolulu. It's the only miso company.
White, Longmore. Yeah, that's the one I use.
Yeah, now you can start putting the red. Now I'm going to have her put,
I want to see that.
just to mix it all together. See, at this point, the vegetables are starting to get soft, translucent. So I'm going to add a little bit of which is my substitute for soy. What's wrong with
Protein. This is how we're gonna prep it. These come in.
What's in that? Let the garlic mix?
Let me
Use the restroom over this way?
9,500.
Outside? You want to leave this here? 9,500 there. Just around the corner. This way?
Now, what I'm doing right now, what she's doing is the vegetables are naturally giving off their aroma, liquid flavoring to this sauce. And when I added the soy sauce to that, it's mixing in with the tomato flavor, the bell pepper flavor, the natural flavoring of the onion, so that as she's mixing it around, it's not burning.
There you go.
I'm going to turn up the heat. And right now, I have half the vegetables on their way to kind of stewing together, and the other half is purposely left like that. The reason for that being, I want half the vegetable to provide the nice broth for this dish, the other half to give you the texture. So at this point, she's going to start adding in the soy meat. And the soy meat was only flavored with the mushroom seasoning.
ever used to watch in the good old days Galloping Gourmet?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that show.
I was on his show.
No way.
He's a nicest man.
He used to be lovely too. He was so cute.
Okay, now I'm gonna add the no beef base better than bouillon. Now on the top of the label, it tells you the proportion. So you gotta be careful. Usually for 1 cup of water, 8 ounces, you're only gonna start off with no more than a tablespoon. So think about that as you're doing it. Now, what I'm doing here is, I'm gonna add this to flavor the beef, but not enough to make it too salty. So I'm gonna have her really mix this in together.
Oh, that has plenty salt?
You don't have salt if you put too much. Yeah.
What's the sodium content in it now on the label? It's got some in there. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna try this one. I used to use that,
So we're gonna add a little garlic and ginger.
but that's way better than the little packets in some here.
If you want to come up and take a picture of the sauce, it's like orangish brown because the nice tomato flavor is mixing with the bread.
I gotta go in the kitchen, I'm gonna go right in front of you. Go up, maybe.
I'm gonna go right. Can I ask you a question?
Now, interestingly enough, if you look up on the chart, it says equal portions of each, right? Even though it's equal portions, when it cooks down, what is going to cook down more of the ingredients? The tomato, specifically. So, even though I have it as equal portion, when you cook it all together, it's all going to be the right way. And now that she has a nice base coat, we're going to add the rest. Okay? So do just spoon a couple, stir it in. So I'm going to have her incorporate it a little bit at a time and stir it in. Make sure it's nicely coated with the sauce. Now, if you wanted it a little bit more gravy-like, then you can incorporate cornstarch or arrowroot. But you don't have to. Okay. Oh, the one thing I did forget. We'll do it next time. I have cauliflower. See, the one thing I have to give up being in this diabetic frame of mind now is rice. Rice and banana.
Oh, it's one of my favorite.
One time I did have a really nice
Rice
bed
pudding
of
and
cauliflower.
raisins.
I thought, I don't want to boil it and steam it and eat it with mayonnaise again. I want to do something different. So I thought, I wonder if that's how they make the cauliflower rice. But the one you buy in the store, it's frozen. And when you thaw it, it's mushy. Yeah? So what I did was I chopped it up into small florets. I put it in my mini chop and I pulsed it 7 times and it came like rice. I put it in a Ziploc bag, put it in the freezer. Anytime I want rice, let's say if I'm eating this at home, I'll put the portion of rice I want in a bowl and I microwave it. Even defrost it out to the point where at a certain time, let's say I keep doing 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes. At a certain point, that cauliflower rice ceases to be crunchy, it will be actually soft like rice.
So you cauliflower, you rice cauliflower, and that you. That's
Cucumbers
like
will
what,
make
who
it
was doing that? They're making
like
rice
cannoli.
pizza crust. I don't eat pizza, but they're making cauliflower pizza crust.
Sure, we have a lot of water. Thank you very much.
See, interestingly enough, this dish has no oil in it, right? No oil. I'm cooking it in a pot, almost like a crock pot, active crock pot.
I have wild rice. I think it's black rice. It's really expensive.
Coach, you can wash that out. Okay, these two, it's gonna bring you back the bowl. Yeah.